22, y'all. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada 2023 for the much anticipated Summer League Classic. Now, first episode, I introduced y'all to Ty Cook, who is the focal point of our series. But first, I was invited by NBA TV to check out a few of the highly anticipated teams for the summer. First being the Houston Rockets. They had 4 top 10 draft picks, not lottery, not first round, 4 top 10, bro. They are the most anticipated Summer League team, perhaps in the history of the NBA. Now, can they live up to these expectations? Man, it's Summer League, but I guess we're about to find out, dog. For the Utah Jazz, this team is exciting because they're returning about 4 players that were just playing in the NBA and getting real minutes last year, including Jaden Ivey, Chet Holmgren, Davion Mitchell, and Jabari Smith Jr. Hey, listen, this team is going to be interesting because this is the Summer League, bro. This ain't even the real roster. I don't even know who's on the real roster. And then they drafted 3 players in the first round, including trading up for DJ Reed, Shabazz Owens, who they got with the 4th pick, and then Jay Turner, who's not even starting in Summer League. He's coming off the bench, bro. That's crazy. This team is crazy, bro. The Charlotte Hornets, they're exciting because they did trade up and trade the 1st overall pick to get the 2nd pick and Trey Davis, who they have a lot of expectations for, as well as drafting MJ Jones with the 12th pick. A lot of people have expectations for the Charlotte team, man. We're going to see what they do. Now, the New Orleans Pelicans, they don't have anybody flashy. They drafted Sebastian Sturdy. Hey, listen, don't ask me where the origin of that last name comes from, but they drafted him with the 15th pick, go out of UCLA with the 32nd pick. So we'll see what they do, but there's a lot of excitement around this backcourt. Now for the Oklahoma City Thunder, which we all know is where Ty Cook fell in the draft. Now he's listed as a shooting guard / point guard because the Thunder want to run him at point guard during the Summer League and see how his ball handling has improved since the end of the college season. Remember, the Thunder traded their 2nd pick to get Drayshawn, who was the number 1 pick, and also drafted Taj Williams and Nick Kingman. And listen, we're about to see what this team does in the Summer League. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, rivalry week, y'all. This is the week where all the teams play each other and figure out the seeding for the official Summer League tournament at the end of the week. But first, the first game up was Ty Cook playing the San Antonio Spurs. And listen, this Thunder team is stacked, bro. I know we talked about it, but Ty Cook had his first chance to play lead guard, and he didn't disappoint. He found his guy, Drayshawn Cook. Again, they're not brothers, but they act like brothers on the court. And Ty finished with a calm 19, 5 assists, and really showed a case for the Oklahoma City Thunder that, listen, he can run that lead guard position. I don't really know who's on the official roster. We'll find out. But as for right now, Ty is that guy. And he led the Oklahoma City Thunder to a win over the San Antonio Spurs by 18 to get their first win in the Summer League. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, bro. We end up playing the Utah Jazz, which I just spoke about. And this game was pretty intimidating. This is where the Summer League really got really real, bro. Jaden Ivey was low-key cooking Cook at the beginning of the game. And then Chet was dominating boards inside. He has something to prove as well. And this game didn't just really feel like a regular Summer League game, bro. It was something about the intensity, the moment, and you know Ty in the moment is going to step up. And this was his chance again, not only to prove that he's a lead guard, not only to prove that he can shoot the ball, to prove that he's competitive and has a will to win. And that's exactly what he showed out in this game. Now, he was going against DJ Reed, another shooting guard who he faced off in college, so the fear wasn't really there for Ty, and the rest of the team followed suit. As for the game itself, the game did get really tight. I'm not gonna lie, this was a very competitive game which saw back and forth action pretty much the whole time. As you can see right here, Davion Mitchell hitting a transition 3 off a Ty miss, and as you can see right here as well, Nick Kingman getting a block on Jaden Ivey. But as soon as Ty Cook comes down the court and try to hit a cross, Ivey is right back diving on the floor, stealing the ball, and everything was on the line in this game. But when it's on the line and the chips are on the table, there's one guy that you guys can rely on to step up to the plate, and that's Ty. Things were getting tight in the 4th quarter. Things were getting a little chippy right here off the screen. Ty gets an open mid-range shot that he really doesn't get to show off much. And on the other side, the Jazz were only down 3, and DJ Reed misses a wide open 3. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, everybody was tired this game. I'm talking about exhaustion. But nonetheless, Ty comes through, leads this Oklahoma City team to a victory over the Jazz in the Summer League Classic. That's the Summer League Classic right there, bro. Ty drops 27 on 7 assists, balls out, daps everybody up after the game, and something tells me this is not the last we'll see of this matchup. Now, I want to show you guys some of the top performances from the round robin week of the Summer League. Now, first up, we got the Indiana Pacers. So if you remember, drafted Amari Mathurin and Andrew Tate Jr. I ain't gonna lie, yo, y'all were spamming the comments to talk about Andrew Tate. I'm dead, bro. One of my loyal subscribers made this character, but nonetheless, hey, they balled out, bro. This is an unknown dynamic duo that we might see in the next level. Now, the most impressive team was the Utah Jazz, bro. I'm sorry. And I know we beat them, but they straight up destroyed the Lakers, bro. I'm sorry. They put a number on. This was beautiful basketball at its finest. And it was so crazy. I had to show y'all the official stat sheet. Just, I couldn't even fit all of them on one graphic, bro. I'm sorry. That's how crazy it was. But as for the most disappointing team, the Houston Rockets, y'all. 4 top 10 picks, and they didn't win one game during round robin week, bro. They got torched by Riley Bang, who we also played earlier, but they did have a chance to redeem themselves against the Utah Jazz, and this was game of the week. Bro, I'm talking about, y'all thought the Thunder in the Jazz game was back and forth action. This game was insane. Now, this is what the Rockets and the Jazz is supposed to be like. This felt like a real NBA game. DJ Reed getting to the cup, finishing with the and one. Caleb Williams on the other side, getting 3-pointers. It was a back and forth action pretty much the whole entire time. The Rockets were down as much as 15 in the third quarter at one point, but Williams led this team right back in the game, getting steals, finishing through contact. Brandon Miller also had a great game, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all thought the last game was tiring. This team was exhausted. They were trying so hard to get their first win in the Summer League. Steven Wilson right here gets the spin-off layup, and then Jay Sean Rice finding Hakeem Jam in the paint, and then back and forth action to them two, and gets a wide open 3 to go, and then dump it down low to Hakeem Jam one time. He got Chet Holmgren, who's probably not trying to pick up his 6th foul. He ends up flopping, gives up a wide open dunk. At this point, the Rockets have rallied all the way back in the game, down 15 late in the fourth quarter, and have a chance to take the lead with a shot. Right here, Jay Sean Rice finds Brandon Miller, who had a Summer League high 35 points, and the Utah Jazz are down 1. They had to call a timeout late in the game, but when you're down, you find your money man. And that was Shabazz Owens, the number 4 draft pick, their guy, the small forward, the future. He came through and hit a wide open 3 and ended up giving the Jazz a 3-point lead later in the game. About a minute left, Caleb Williams had DJ Reed guarding him, and this is a matchup I'm looking forward to when the guys hit the league, man. They may be coming off the bench, but nonetheless, this will be an anticipated matchup right here as Williams takes on Reed and gets a layup to cut the lead down to 1. But on the ensuing possession, Shabazz Owens put Rice in somewhat of a blender and gets the and one through contact. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Owens put the team on his back late in this game, ended up giving the Jazz a 4-point lead. Right here, Williams is forcing it. He felt like the matchup was on himself. He decided to force a layup that didn't go, and then this is the play of the game. Jay Turner off the bench gets a fillet at 7 foot. Oh nah, he just hit the nastiest lay of layups. That pretty much sealed the fate of the game as the Utah Jazz went on to win this and send the Rockets down to 0-3 and pretty much give them a bottom seed for the tournament. Now, the most surprising thing, or second to most surprising, is the worst performance award. And this doesn't go to the whole Charlotte team. This doesn't go to the Chicago Bulls. This goes to one man. The guy that Charlotte traded the number 1 pick down to get, Trey Davis, was out there building a community of bricks. This man was building houses on the court. It was bad. It was surprising. It was bad. The team actually was successful, but it wasn't because of his shooting. I tell you that. It was throughout the whole time. There was one point the coach had to hide his face, bro. It was so bad. I'm not gonna lie. That was a unanimous decision on worst performance. Now, surprise performance was the New Orleans Pelicans. We did highlight them. NBA TV did have me cover this team during their practice, and I see why. Sebastian Two-Sturdy, as well as Jalen Briscoe in the backcourt, had this New Orleans team playing perimeter lockdown, jail, prison-like defense. And the young backcourt led the Summer League team to the best record, and they'll have one of the top seeds in the tournament. Yes, y'all, the official Summer League tournament. One and done. Win or go home. The Thunder played the Pistons in the first game, and Ty Cook and them boys straight up ran a number on it. It was a no contest. There was really no highlights for this game. I apologize. Game 2, we ended up playing the Atlanta Hawks, which was pretty similar fashion, but there was some highlights. This was a Cook game. Dre Cook, the number 1 pick, popped off for 28 and 14, and Ty could only watch in amazement as he watched his teammates go absolutely haywire on the Atlanta Hawks. Right here, Ty is wide open in his head. He misses the 3, but none other than Dre Cook there to clean up. And this is the Cook-to-Cook combo that people were excited to watch potentially this upcoming season in Oklahoma City. Right here, Dre Sean, as I mentioned before, was the lead guard for this Oklahoma City Thunder team throughout this whole Summer League Classic, and improved right here in this game as he finished with 18 and 12 assists and led the Thunder team to the second win of the tournament. It's safe to say after the first couple of games, the Oklahoma City Thunder are looking like an early favorite to win the whole thing. But here we go, y'all. The rematch. The Utah Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder here in round 3, the quarterfinals of the Summer League tournament. And listen, this is all the marbles. This is win or go home. If we win this game, we move on, but if we lose, we kind of go out sad. This has the chance to be an upcoming rivalry in the NBA, so it means a lot. But right here, the Utah Jazz did not come out swinging. Jaden Ivey misses his first shot, and Ty does what he's been doing all tournament. Pushes the break, play makes, and the Utah Jazz came out stunned as the Thunder came out looking like them. I'm not gonna lie, the Thunder were out moving the ball, playing lockdown defense, and had them flustered, but in Utah Jazz fashion, they just have too much talent on this team to fold. Right here, DJ Reed hits Ty with a nasty move and finds Jabari Smith open in the paint. We headed to the halftime with a 4-point lead from the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then the second half commenced. This game got super intense. Right here, you see the block on Kenny Lofton, but Ty comes right back, rips Chet Holmgren, and finishes with a contact lay. I don't think we've seen that from Ty all summer league, not even in college barely. And right here, he gets the N1 to go. Now, Ty was cooking, but the Utah Jazz knew that this guy is not used to handling the ball, so they applied more pressure on the ball, applied by DJ Reed, which forced more turnovers. And listen, Ty was going to have to learn how to control his handle, control the pressure, and the Utah Jazz were not waiting for that. They was ready on go. Right here, the Utah Jazz are moving the ball at a high clip, find Chet Holmgren, who takes it inside for the layup, and they storm back and take a lead in this game. Got late in the fourth quarter, and the Thunder looked like they were tightening up a little bit. Like Drayshawn misses a wide open mid-range shot, and the Utah Jazz take the board and push the pace, and that's something that they know how to do. Jaden Ivey is going to attack the basket if there's one way or another, and we ended up fouling him a lot. About 40 seconds to go in this game, Ty Cook takes the three-pointer and misses it, and you're like, bro, Ty, no. But he goes right back up with it and gives the Oklahoma City Thunder a 3-point lead, which would eventually lead to a win. Man, Ty Cook hits the game-winning shot to send the Utah Jazz home. The Oklahoma City Thunder advanced to round 4. Now we switch sides to the other side of the bracket to see what's going on, and the Pacers are playing the Rockets in an all-out brawl. Now listen, the Rockets have bounced back. They started off 0-3, but have won the first 2 games of the tournament and are competing against the Indiana Pacers right now, who are currently undefeated. Early on in the game, the Pacers punched the Rockets, but the Rockets punched right back and got right back in the game and took a lead late in the game as Jayshawn Rice hits a wide open 3 right here. But I personally think it's just too many young players, too many high picks on this team for the summer league, as they ended up unwinding and unfolding down the stretch as the Indiana Pacers and the dynamic duo advanced to round 4. Man, we in the semifinals, y'all. Game 4, and we got yet another good game. We got the Pelicans in the young start backcourt versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, and this game did not waste time. Bastion 230 hits a 3 off the rip, and then you know Ty Cook has to answer right back, and this game was going to be back and forth just like that off the rip. Bastion was not missing early in this game, I ain't gonna lie. Ty Cook felt pressure to get right back at him. Now Ty was forcing a little bit of shots, but it didn't matter. His teammates were on point, and when your teammates are on point, you got the confidence to pull it anyway, and that's exactly what Ty was doing. Hey, Ty had been the lead guard for most of this tournament, but this was one of the 1 games where he felt like he was back in that college bag. I'm a premier scorer, and that's exactly what Ty did in this game, as it started off early, a close game, but eventually the Oklahoma City Thunder ended up pulling right away from this Pelicans team in the semifinals and proved to just be a little bit too much for the young upstart Pelicans, as they ended up giving them their first loss of this entire Summer League Classic. And then right here, Ty Cook is proving that he can be a two-way guard in this league. He heard the reviews. He heard the rumors that the Thunder were going to bring him off the bench and give him limited minutes because of his defense, and he proved them wrong right here by giving out 11 assists and ended up finishing with 4 blocks. And the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Pelicans by 17, and things got chippy at the end. Hold on, bro. You might have to watch out for this rivalry as the season starts, but nonetheless, the Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder face off in the Summer League Classic 2023 championship game. A lot on the line right here, y'all. As you guys know, there's a lot of bragging rights that come with the Summer League Championship. And then Drayshawn Cook heard me and said bet. Now the Pacers came out flat. The Thunder were quite the opposite. Ty Cook was finding Cook. The Cook to Cook connection was early. Cook right back to Cook, and it Cooks. Now, let me chill out. But early on, the Thunder had it going. Again, they tried to put a little bit of pressure on Ty, but it didn't work as Tate was getting in foul trouble. And early on, it looked like the Thunder were well on their way to win the Summer League title, with potentially Ty Cook winning Summer League MVP. But I hope you didn't think the Pacers were just going to lay down like that. The Pacers put on the ultimate clamp job in the second half, destroyed the deficit, and completely took over the game against the Thunder, leaving Ty with a high of 6 turnovers and only 16 points. And the coaching staff did not look too happy, and neither did the bench, even though them guys ain't getting minutes anyway. But listen, the Pacers ended up beating the Thunder by 23, and that means the Pacers are your 2023 Summer League champions with a perfect record of 7-0. Congratulations to them boys. Shout out to Andrew Tate Jr., the most popular man in this series so far, and Amari Mathurin. And Ty, He had his head held up high. He was a little disappointed, but nonetheless, he walked out of this tournament a better player than he was when he got drafted. And that's going to put a bow on a very competitive Summer League Classic. And I know some of you guys did not get to see some of your players. I really apologize, but I tried to get to as many games and show as many highlights as possible. I ain't gonna lie, but some of these teams, y'all was not hooping, bro. I'm just being honest. We all rookies. So I don't expect everybody to hoop, and that's okay. This is a MyCareer series, so I don't want you guys to get too caught up and not seeing your player, but I did show everybody's stats right here. So if you need to pause and take a look at what your player did in the Summer League, go ahead, bro. You can still brag, but just know, I apologize, bro. I tried to get as many highlights, but we're about to get into the regular season with Ty, so I'm excited. So I appreciate it if you watch this video. Please leave your boy a like. And until next video, go drink some water.